Stop it. Stop it right now. In all seriousness, I know this is a biggie, a huge mindset block that holds so many creatives, so many introverts, so many humans back from going headfirst for their dreams. What will they think? So let's talk about it, and let's also dive in. So what will they think of you? What on earth will they think of you if I chase my dreams? If I start creating content online? If I start a blog? If I start a YouTube channel, a podcast show? If I do anything remotely related to something bigger than the ordinary? What will they think? We can become so paralyzed by other people's potential, that's the key word right there, potential thoughts about what we're doing in our lives, with our lives, that we let these potential judgments, potential thoughts from other people stop us from going headfirst for our dreams. They just snatch the dreams right out of our hands. It's not very nice. So heartbreaking to think about. I mean, you were so close to hitting publish. So close. But then you had a thought about Susie from high school and what she might think about you posting content online. So why do we care so much? Maybe it's because we want to avoid humiliation. We have a fear of being alone, separated from the pack, from the ordinary, from what everyone else is doing. We don't want to stand out, or a fear of failing, or feeling like an imposter. It's probably all of the above. And if you've had these thoughts, you're not alone. I'm guessing that every single introvert online or human has thought about what people think of them in one way or the other. And this is something that I have personally struggled with a lot. Some days I still struggle with it. Like, oh shoot, what if this person who I hung out with in 2009 finds my content and then has a thought about it? Like, it still does creep up on me. When I first started my secret blog back in 2018, this was the exact reason that I started in secret, because of my fear of what other people might think about me. And that, no, Mia, you shouldn't even try following your dreams, because you should be normal. You should stay in the box, fit in, do what everyone else is doing. Be normal. Boo normal. Boo fitting in. Boo not following your dreams. This held me back from showing up authentically online as myself for 3 years. It took me 3 whole years to finally put my name and my face on my blog. And this is also when I started this channel. But yes, I did not tell a single soul that I started a YouTube channel, because again, I didn't want people to judge. But one day I just decided that it was enough. I'm done worrying so much about what other people might think. I felt like I had one foot in my dreams and then one foot in my, normal, boring reality. And that foot was a little bit scared, was super scared of what other people thought. And I just want to fit in. I want to be, popular and fit in and do everything by the books. But this other foot wanted to branch out and be creative and do the things that I knew that I've always wanted to do with my life, which is to be creative and to be free. And so I was just like standing with one foot on each side. And I'm like, hang on, this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to go anywhere with these feet. Are you still with me? So I made the decision to jump on board to this side, to the dream side, and just do it. It felt like an overnight thing when I just stopped caring. Just stopped caring so much about what people think. Of course, I still have those thoughts, those limiting Regina George beliefs creep up sometimes. On a whole, I don't worry as much about what people think about my cringy content or whatever. I realized that when I was worried and assuming people were having thoughts about what I did online, I was worried about other people's judgments, but ironically, I was actually the one judging other people. I made the assumption that this person or these people were judging me. But in fact, I have no clue, no idea that they ever did or ever will. I know, so freaking meta. But we need to stop the judginess all around, because more often than not, people are they're not thinking about you at all. Because you know what? People are selfish. Like, in the best way possible in this scenario anyway. They are too consumed, worried about their own problems, their own dreams, their own lives. And yeah, maybe they're also worrying about what other people think of them. And if they do have a thought, a negative thought about you showing up online, it's going to last for 10 seconds. Maybe they tell a friend and they send your video to a friend, but so freaking what? They're going to move on. It's not like they're going to wake up every single day and then think about how cringe you are. No. That just doesn't happen. But most of the time, you will find that the people that you are so scared of finding your content might actually have a positive thought about your content, about what you're doing. And think thoughts like, wow, this person really has the guts to go for her dreams. I really admire that. That motivates me. And maybe that makes them feel bad about themselves and where they're currently at. And maybe that is why they're having negative thoughts about what you're doing, because it reflects back onto them, because they're not going headfirst for their dreams. And so you doing it just reminds them of what they're not currently doing. People don't think about you as much as you think that they will. You're just a teeny tiny dot, and let's zoom out for a second and get some perspective. This is you. This is your content. This is the globe. There are lots, millions, billions of content creators out there. And the people who you worry about seeing your content are probably not content creators, and they're not even seeing your content in the first place. They're not actively looking out your content because they're not your target audience. And we just have no control. We have no way of knowing what other people are thinking. There's no magical thingy-majiggy that's gonna make that a possibility of you knowing what Susie from high school actually thinks about you. Yes, you can talk to her, and yes, you can hear rumors, but you won't actually know. Giving Susie so much of your energy and brain power, letting you essentially leave your dreams behind because you're spending so much time focusing on what will they think. So much so that you're not hitting publish. You're not going headfirst for your dreams. That is what's heartbreaking, and that is what needs to stop, because Susie won't care, and even if she cares, you won't know about it. Getting very emotional over here. But this topic, it matters a lot to me because I could sit here and I could worry about everybody in my life that I've come across. Like my whole Facebook friends list. By the way, I wouldn't say hi to like most of those people on the street. I could worry about what everyone thinks. I just don't have that time. You should be focusing on your dreams instead, on what you're building, and just embrace vulnerability, putting yourself out there, embrace the cringe, and remember why you started. I think that's like the number one tool, if you will, that has helped me to overcome my own struggles with this, is just to remember why I started in the first place. Why am I recording videos and putting them out there on the World Wide Web? Why am I building a business? Why? Your why is so powerful. Every time I just gaze at my goals and my dream vision, I remember why. And I keep going. And I forget about Susie. She has her own why. She has her own life problems. Whatever. We forget about her. No more Susie. Sorry for all the Susies. That's just the name that came up. Mel Robbins talks a lot about this. I believe she just released a book all about this, how to get over other people's thoughts. And her theory is called let them. Just let them have their thoughts. It's okay. What is the worst that can happen? You're not going to die. Nothing bad is going to happen. You might feel worried or overthink your content, procrastinate, and get in your own way, but nothing bad is going to happen. Now think about the best that could happen. What is the best case scenario if you don't worry about what other people think? Well, you're going to make all your pretty dreams come true. That's what. It's clear the decision you should make. Don't care what they think and go for your dreams. If you do care, that's going to equal a whole lot of procrastination and not doing the thing that's going to get you the thing that you want. And when did we come up with that word cringe? I don't know. It's a silly little term, but all it means, really, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing to be cringe. It just means that you're doing something different, that you're putting yourself out there. Honestly, it just means you're quite the badass. It's good, be cringe, because the cost of cringe is your dreams. It is the currency to your dreams. Yeah, you might quote me on that. I like that. Everybody starts out cringe. Just like everybody starts from zero, everybody starts creating content or putting stuff out there that, could be seen as a little bit of cringe. Maybe they haven't found their style yet. Maybe they're not super confident yet. But guess what? You times that by 100 or 10 or even 5, and that content is not going to be cringe anymore. Actually, cringe is good. Yeah, we said cringe is good. So just keep being cringe. The time we spend on this weird planet Earth is very, very limited. So why? Why would we waste our time worrying about what other people think? It's just a huge waste of time. Silly. Time you could have spent on your business, on your cozy dreams. I know this might feel a little easier said than done. And I wish I would follow my own advice if we rewind back to 2019. And I understand that sometimes we do need to take our online confidence at our own pace. But I just want to remind you that that thing that's holding you back is probably this. You're worried about what other people would think. I wish that, honestly, I would have just gotten over myself and embraced the cringe a little bit earlier on my journey. So here I am to help you to do it and not repeat my mistakes, because I waited way too long before I showed up authentically online as myself. So be selfish, just like everybody else on this earth. Keep the focus on you and your dreams, what you're working towards. Because guess what? Everybody else is focusing on themselves too. They're not thinking about you. And remember that the only opinion that matters is the opinion you have of yourself, aka not Susie's opinion. Does not matter. You can't change other people because people will always judge. They will always have thoughts and opinions and say mean things and good things. And we can't stop that. The only thing we can do is just try our best to focus on what we're creating. And the result of you not caring what other people think, of you embracing the let them theory, is freedom. It is the cozy pajama lifestyle, what you've been working towards. It is the 10K months. It's quitting your job. It's financial freedom. It's whatever is on your vision board. Letting go of this fear will set you free. Very dramatic, but very true. And it's going to give back yourself, your most authentic self. All right, you know what it's time for? It's time for you to hit publish, stop caring, and embrace those cozy vibes. I hope this was helpful. Oh, shoot, I almost forgot. I created a new free thing for you. It's called the Cozy Gram Guide. It'll teach you how to create consistent content for Instagram the introvert-friendly way without the overwhelm, the stressiness, and all that boo hockey. We don't want that. So grab it below, and I'll see you next week. Cozy vibes. Stop caring what people think. Okay, bye.